So these are the things where students score less, or this is the question type which is always difficult to people have seen. I mean, the test takers. Okay, so yes, let's do this today. Let me share the screen and we'll start the session as soon as possible. Okay, today, the session 5, we're going to see matching sentence endings again. So it is almost like matching a sentence to sentence. Okay, so or continuation of it. Okay, so let's see what we have in here. The question set requires you to complete a list of incomplete statements with correct endings from a list. Obviously, half of the statement is given and half of the statement is given somewhere else in the options. You need to match them both. Okay, so that is what he's saying. So read the complete question statement and judge with its expresses or what it expresses. Example, causes, consequences, purpose, or contrast. But whatever you do, you have to compare it in the passage. You have to do it from the passage. It's not like you're just matching the sentences according to you. It should be according to the passage again. So whatever the answer you're giving, you have to get it from the passage itself. Okay, so go through the list of endings and you can see some options are unsuitable grammatically and contextually. So if you're really good at English, obviously you will understand that okay, this sentence is not the correct match for it. Or some students have like for example, already you've done some questions before on this passage. Already you've read that part of those paragraphs in while you're skimming and scanning the text. Okay, or skimming and scanning the passage. So just by that you can do it. That is only again last minute where you don't have much time. Usually this should be done in the last minute. For example, you don't have time and you have to submit the paper to the examiner, and the examiner is saying okay, you have 5 minutes left or 10 minutes left. At that point of time, you have very less time, right? So that time what do you do? Already you have read the passage, so try to match it. Even true or false not given also, or yes or no not given, when there is no time in the end. So this is last minute. I'm telling you guys, don't do it for every I mean in the first passage itself. Last minute when you don't have time, true or false not given, write everything as true. For example, 5 are there, at least three marks you'll get. 3 to 2 marks you'll get for true or false if you write everything true. At least true statements would be there. Okay, one not given and one false. Okay, so this is again last minute. I'm not telling you to do in the first go. In the same way, matching sentences also, this is the tip where you feel that okay, I don't have much time, so you'll just read the 2 sentences and match it. Okay, that way you can do. But always if you have time, definitely do it with the passage itself. Okay, read the passage thoroughly, find the keywords and do it. Okay. Okay, so let's completely jump into the passage now. So we'll do music piracy. So 9.1, guys. I believe everyone can access today's worksheets. Can you please go to today's worksheets and access 9.1 music piracy? And this has 5 questions where you need to match A to H sentences. Okay, so for example, from A to H, you'll be taking only 5, not all of them. Okay, because we have only 5 questions here. So you need to match 1 to 5 towards A to H. Okay, I believe you can read this. Obviously, the instructions are very important, guys. Read the instruction, then only jump to the answers. Okay, your time starts now. I'm giving you exactly 8 minutes. Okay, you can start doing it now. So the question number is 9.1, which is music piracy. I hope everyone can access the sheet. Yes, ma'am has already given the link to. Okay. Yes, today's handout link. That is the one. Okay, guys. Um, yes, your time already started. I'm just keeping a timer in my mobile so that will be on time. In time, you need to complete actually. I'm keeping 8 minutes. Okay. I'm sorry, this is developing world. Music piracy. 9.1 music piracy. This is what you need to do.
So I'll be giving polls for this question.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. So look into the keywords, go to the passage, okay? Read the paragraphs, then match this, okay? Okay, you have 3 more minutes left, and after that, ma'am has sent a poll to you. You're going to answer it in the poll, guys. Guys, polls have been sent. It is there in the activities. Those who wants to give the poll, please give the poll. Okay, guys, your time is up. I want you to give the polls. We want 1 more minute. I've already exceeded 8 minutes. So I'll give you half a minute. Please give your polls now. Okay, guys, it's already 9 minutes now. Please start giving your polls. I got only 2 polls. Actually, oh yeah, 2 to 3 polls. That's it. So there are more than 20 people, right? Yes. So I want 20 polls, at least 15 polls now. Okay, guys, I am waiting for the polls. Please give me your polls so that we can discuss. Just give me one sec, guys.
Guys, please drop in your polls by now, because then everything needs to be evaluated now, and then you will be told the correct answers, and you'll be able to check your progress if you drop in the polls. These polls are just for your help, so that you can actually, practice more with them. Like in the exam, so you'll just have to choose the option directly only, and you write it down or on the laptop or computer, whatever. But you need to just you should just give your answers in the poll by now.
Okay. So, guys, I'll just give you half a second. Please give me your polls, and we're going to discuss. Okay, fine. So we'll discuss now. Okay. So the first one is the desire to share songs quickly. It should be uh, E. E as an elephant. We were not. No, no, no. Let's go to actually paragraph one. Yes. So the desire to share songs quickly was up to in the first paragraph. If you can see the result of the Napster, a file sharing community that allowed swan fanning, and the friends shared the MP3 files they ripped from their CD collections with which each other 60 billion users. So it should be actually yes. So gave birth to the concept of file sharing. It should be C, guys, because here from MP3 files to the 3D collections, right? So first of all, from the songs, these friends wanted to actually uh, went to tapes on the cassettes. Then this went to he wanted to do some sharing via computer. So the answer is actually here. You can see. So from the songs, from favorite songs, so favorite songs can be our keywords, and to the computer. So it is actually C. The desire to share songs quickly gave birth to the concept of file sharing on computers. So even we got file sharing also in the passage. Now, so many people have given a actually A. I don't know why. Okay. Then second one. The popularity of Napster and similar services belong to. So where is the popularity of the Napster? Let's see. Yeah, actually we got Napster here. The result was Napster, the file sharing community that allowed Sean Fanning and his friends to share all MP3 files they ripped from their CD collections. Yeah, actually this is the second answer, which goes to CDs. It is not compilation of CDs, right? It is the result. It resulted in revived sales of CD. So it should be G. The popularity of Napster and similar services revived. In the sense here, we got something related to picked up their CD collections and each other and million. There is the rest would be the history. It were not the small issue. What they were doing was illegal. Okay. So it should be actually G. G is the right answer for the. Uh, it should not be B because it's not something compilated that actually revived the sales of it. The popularity of Napster. And what is this third one? People buy CDs because. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. The answer for the second one is Napster is also here. In the second paragraph is also there. So I was just checking over there, right? Yes. CD collections. Yes, 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 yes. We have Napster here, but what is he talking about? CDs. No. But here also we have Napster. The okay. The popularity is the rise. Okay. So the rise of the Napster is the popularity of Napster. Now we got the keyword and the resurgence of the CD sales. The name of the CD is lackluster CD sales. So research means actually went up. So here we got the second one. That's what I was thinking. Where is the popularity missing? So the popularity is nothing but the rise of the Napster, and revived is the keyword right here. Revived is resurgence. Resurgence means obviously it went up or it came in a new way. Resurgence. Okay. Very good. And let's see. People buy CDs because. Okay, what did you guys give? Okay, most of you have given. Yeah, some of you have given A, E also. Okay, actually it's E. The record companies were not in support to P2P sharing. It is directly there in fourth paragraph. You can see. Yeah, this is the fourth paragraph, right? So it is in the first line. Nevertheless, it is inevitable that the copyright holders were going to be a little less than pleased with the P2P, with the support and the advocacy of the certain artists themselves, but mostly blah 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 and record industry. Yes, here we have this the record industry, the keyword began to fight the cultural sea. The Napster was shut down under court order. Okay, and many other early. Yes, we got here. Early P2P systems followed. So this takes us to many record companies were not in support to P2P sharing. So this should be, fourth one should be E. Okay. Then Apple called and allow of MP3. So what did you guys give? So most of you have given A. Actually, that is correct. Apple Corp, a company, believed in the success of MP3 downloads. So it should be somewhere here. In the meantime, yes, we got the Apple Corp. Okay, and Russian side going to the name of L of MP3. Okay, then as well as few other innovators had latched. Latched means trusted. Latched on the fact that MP3 downloads. Okay, despite the fears of wider industry, by the way forward. So latched means they believed. So latched is the word which takes us to uh, believed. Okay, to rely on or to trust on. Okay, latched in the success of MP3 download. So Apple Core and the Alof did this. Okay, so I'll repeat the answers one more time. Okay, first one is C, second one is G, third one is D as in Delta, fourth is E as in elephant, fifth is A as in alpha, fifth is A. Okay, so any doubts here, guys? Let me see in the chat box. So if you have any doubts in this, you can type it in the chat box. Okay, so shall I go forward? I believe you're clear. Is it crystal clear or just clear? So it will become more crystal clear if you like go through the paragraph and the passage later once you after this class. Okay. Even if initially if you have little doubt, just note down the answers which I've given. Again, read the paragraphs and these sentences. You will get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So shall we go to the next one? Okay. So can you type yes, maybe, no, not, not given? Okay, it's not given. You can type yes or no. Okay, fine. I'll go to the next one. The developing world, which has one, two, three paragraphs. Okay, the first paragraph is quite big. Okay, and four, five also we have four, five paragraphs. So total five paragraphs we have for developing world. Okay, and we'll quickly match these sentences. This is also you need to match or take four sentences from these A to F. Okay, so the countries in the developing world, what is it all about? Okay, so I'm giving you exactly 8 minutes again. I'll keep a timer again. So you have 8 minutes now. Okay, guys, I want maximum participation because I feel you guys are not participating. If I only tell the answers, it won't be good, right? If you do it on your own, if you come up with the answers, even if it is right or wrong, it's fine. And come up with doubts. Why, sir? Why not this? Why this? Okay. So you need to question. So you have exactly 2 minutes per each question. Please take your time. And these also will come in sequence. For example, if the first question came in the first paragraph, or in the first part of the paragraph. Second question can come in the later part of the paragraph. If the paragraph is very big, or it can go to the next paragraph. So it will come in sequence one, two, three, four, like that. Okay. So don't jump. I mean, it's not jumbled up. Don't get confused. So first, you need to find out where the first question is actually.
So
Yes, ma'am.
I have launched the polls for this question as well.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, guys, you can answer the poll. Yes, you can start answering in the poll. 8 minutes is up. Guys, it may be a wrong answer, right answer, but guesswork is very important here. I want you to guess the answer because sometimes the guess can take you to the right answer, right? And that will give you the raise the band score in the IELTS. So please give me your guess answers if you feel that yes, your doubt you have a benefit of doubt, right? So there is no negative marking in IELTS. So please give me your answers without hesitation. Okay, if you want 1 more minute, I can wait. So please give me your answers. Okay, so yes, many of you have given the answers for C. Okay, so one is given answer for D. So D is the right answer for the first one. Countries in the developing world share common characteristics. Okay, so they all have the same common characteristics. For example, see, the underdeveloped countries are developing countries, right? So Asia, Africa, blah blah blah, is considered as an entity with common characteristics such as poverty, high birth rates, and economic dependence on the advanced countries. So it is directly countries in the developing world share common characteristics. Okay, so characteristics is the keyword, and also they have the same common traits, isn't it? So, D is the right answer for the first one. Okay, then the third world implies to the term. Third world implies to. Okay, good. Many of you have given the right answer. A society that wants something it does not have, isn't it? So if you go to this term, third world, yeah. So here we got the term, the third world, right? Was used at the yeah 1995 conference of Asia Afro-Asian countries led by Bandung, Indonesia, blah blah. And what is it talking about? Scientists associated with Savi National and blah blah blah. Yes, and here also we have the term. See the term third world here. Yes, here also we have yes. The third estate, road savvy, the third world is nothing. and it wants to be something. Yes. So here we have. Okay. So it wants to be something is nothing but a society that wants something it does not have. Okay. So that is the F is the right answer for it. Then one factor that is prevalent in the developing world is, so one factor which is always very prevalent in the developing world would be uh so let's see one factor. So all the developing countries, what they do, they depend on economically, economic dependence on developed countries. Like, yes, even most of you have given the right answer. A is the right answer. Economic dependence on the developed countries, even without even, I mean, you should not use your general knowledge here. We should go according to the passage. But the one factor which is prevalent in the developing world is we depend on economic countries, which is economically developed, right? So A would be the right answer for it. Then one consequence of terms of trade was, so because of trade, what happened? What happened because of trade? So shall we check? Yes, we have something about trade here. Yes, world market is nothing but trade. So what happened because of, by setting sub economies linked to the West throughout the developing world, and by introducing the modern institutions, industrial capitalism disrupted the traditional economies and indeed societies. This disruption led to underdevelopment. So this trade actually stagnated because of the one consequence of the terms of trade was stagnated economy. Okay, that many economies got stagnated. So the answers for these are, again I'm repeating one more time. First one is yes, first one is C. Sorry, first one is D. D as in Delta. Second one is F. Third one is A. Fourth one is E. E as in elephant. Okay. So any questions here, guys? If you have any questions, you can type it in the chat box. Okay, third. Okay, okay. Second one first. Second one is F. The second one is see the term third world implies to. I even underlined over there a society that wants something, isn't it? So third world. Here it is. Third world is starting from here. It wants something. It is there in the first paragraph. One, two, three, four, fifth, fifth line, fifth or sixth line. Okay, first paragraph, sixth line. Okay, Krishna Kurana, third question. Yes. So with that's what I was telling. One factor that is prevalent in developing world is economic dependency. By reading the entire passage, you can tell that. I mean, even the first paragraph tells that all the developing countries they depend on developed countries, right? The economic dependence, isn't it? So usually it is also there here. The 3 years later, French economist, blah blah blah. What did he say? Problems of underdeveloped country with the same title by the end of the term frequently employed. Then underdeveloped countries of Asia, blah blah blah. Present day politicians, social, however, no use of term. So it is talking about anyways term here. Even in the second passage or the paragraph, you can see countries of developing world have a number of common traits resorted to highly dependent. They depend on economies of developed world, isn't it? You evolved to the producing primary products for the developed world. So what do developing countries do? They depend on developed world. the economy of the developed world, isn't it? So even the second para, if you read the entire second para, we can come to one conclusion that one factor that is prevalent in the developing world is they depend economically on developed countries. Okay. Yes. So let's go to the next question. Right. I'll give you a nice robots are coming. Yeah, this one would be good. Yes. Robots are coming. Can you go to 10.2 question? The robots are coming. So this is another type of question which is matching information. I think you have already done it in the first day on the, third day. Okay. So it is mostly like matching the sentences to the paragraphs. So you need to read this sentence. Actually, you need to read the first paragraph and come to this sentence and give and name it whether this sentence belongs to A, B, or C, or D, or F, up to F, which paragraph it belongs to. So note, but you may use any letter more than once, it is saying. So let's see. We have seven questions here. I want you to read the paragraphs quickly and come to a conclusion which paragraph has the information here. Okay, so read the instructions carefully and start doing it. You have exactly 7 minutes. Okay, I'll give you 10 minutes. Fast. So it is 10.2, guys. Robots are coming. It's a very interesting topic. So this is again, it comes under matchings. So for this kind of questions, it is jumbled. It won't be in a proper, right? So first you read the paragraph and then come to the options. For example, after reading the A paragraph, if you feel third one is correct, you're going to keep A here. Okay. And after reading the B paragraph, you feel seventh is correct, you're going to keep opposite to seven, B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever. Okay. You're going to give. So I'll give you a hint for this. If the paragraph is very big, like B paragraph, read the first two sentences and last two sentences of the paragraph. You can come to one conclusion. Okay. Yes. For example, if a paragraph is like A, you can read the just first sentence and last sentence of it, and you can come to one conclusion. Okay, 90% it works. So 90% is not a small thing, right? So otherwise, the other 10% you need to read sometimes in the middle also. So read the paragraph, come to the options and give. So you have 6 minutes more.
Sir, I've launched the polls. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
So you can simultaneously directly give the answer in the poll itself, guys. Okay. Okay, you have 2 more minutes left, guys. Please give me your polls. You've already done. I know these questions are a little difficult, but I already gave you a hint like you need to read the first two sentences and last two sentences of a paragraph rather than reading the entire or skimming or scanning the entire paragraph. So read first two sentences and last two sentences, then come to the options and give. So that would be the easier way to do it. Okay, 1 minute left. Please quickly give your polls now. And after this, we are going to end the session. And the ones which we have not done or practiced in the class because we can't practice each and every question, right? So these handouts are already there with you. I want you to practice it on your own, and also the answers will be given by tomorrow. And after that, definitely give a mock test on reading, guys. So it's a sectional test. That means the reading mock test, you because you've taken those who have taken the entire reading thing. I want you to give yourself a try where you're standing. Okay, you will be given the entire reading paper, 1 to 40 questions, and let you know your scores then and there itself. Okay, so it's an AI evaluated, but again, so you need to know where you're standing. Okay, guys. So 8 minutes is up. Let's discuss. Okay. So first, A is talking about can robots advance so far that they become the ultimate threat to our existence? Some scientists say no, blah blah blah. Then very idea of artificial intelligence, the human brain, they argue is the most complicated system ever created. Then what is saying the last sentence? They just don't have the conceptual equipment they need in their limited brain. So yes, yes, something related to brain is here. See, no generally accepted agreement of what our brains do. So he's talking about like obviously brains are quite superficial, right? Isn't it? So it should be a paragraph belongs to six, number six. So number six is the yes, number six is the A paragraph. Then let's go to the B paragraph. What is it talking about? First, we'll read the first sentence. Artificial intelligence (AI) is different from most technologies, and the scientists still understand very little about how intelligence works. Okay, physicists have a good understanding of Newton, blah, blah, blah. Then what he's saying is the last sentence. To attack these difficulties, researchers try to use a top-down approach using a computer in an attempt to program all the essential rules onto the single disk by inserting into the machine and became self-aware of the attain human-like intelligence. So human-like intelligence is talking about. So let's compare. Okay. So, human-like intelligence and insect. No, he's not talking about the insect. Robots being able to benefit from their mistakes. No, maybe yes. It should be actually. Yes, it should be actually B. The third one. Many researchers not being put off believing that artificial intelligence will eventually be developed. So the answer for this one is B. Okay. Yes. Then, okay, what is C talking about? In in the 1950s and 1960s, great progress was made, but the shortcomings of these prototype robots soon became clear. They were huge and took hours to navigate across the room. Okay. Meanwhile, a fruit fly with a brain containing only a fraction of computing power can effortlessly navigate in 3 dimensions. So it's talking about some fly here. So definitely it is A because I mean the number one because an insect that proves the superiority of natural intelligence. So the insect is a fruit fly and it is telling some superiority over AI, isn't it? So it should be C. Okay. So first one is C. Okay. Next, uh, let's go to B paragraph. Because of limitations of top-down approach and artificial intelligence, attempts have been made to use the bottom-down approach. This try to imitate evolution in the way and Ronan Brooks was the director of MTS Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, famous for his top-down approach, walking robots. He changed the course of research when he explored the unorthodox idea of tiny insectoid robots that learn to walk by bumping into things instead of computing mathematically the precise position of their feet. Okay, so here I think we have something related to he changed the course. He changed the course because something he's doing top-down approach, but then he changed its course. So it should be an insect is already done. Robots being able to benefit. Yes, it should be D. Robots being able to benefit from their mistakes. So he changed the course because it was bumping into things, isn't it? So then he changed the course to make it proper. So robots being able to benefit from their mistakes is D. Okay. Yes. Then let's go to E paragraph. What is it talking about? There are people who believe that eventually there will be a combination between the top down approach and bottom up, which may provide the key artificial intelligence. As adults, we blend to two approaches. Uh, this has been suggested that our emotions represent the quality the most distinguishes us human. That is impossible for machines to even have emotions. Okay, let's see what is the last sentence. Points that as robots become more intelligent and are able to make choices, they could likewise become paralyzed and indecision. To aid them, robots to the future might need to have emotions hardwired into their brains. So something is talking about emotions, right? So which one we have done with first one, second one, third one also we have done. So we have to see an innovative approach that is having limited success, whether that is the one or the possibility of creating artificial intelligence being doubted by some academics is not being doubted actually. No generally accepted agreement that what are brain. It's a sixth one is already done. Robots not being able to extend the intelligence the same way as humans. Yes. So we got humans word here, and they're not able to extend their intelligence. Robots, they're not able to extend the intelligence as we humans, isn't it? So yes. So it should be 100% E paragraph. Okay. So E is 7 goes to E. Robots not being able to extend their intelligence. Okay. Then, okay. Let's go to the F paragraph. What does it say? There is no universal consciousness as the whether machines can be conscious, or even in human terms, what consciousness means. So, okay. So Minsky suggests that the thinking process of our brain is not localized but spread out. Okay, with different centers competing with one another at the given time. Okay, he's talking about again our consciousness. Okay, consciousness again goes to brain. Consciousness may be viewed as a consequence of the thought and the images issuing from these different smaller minds, each of the competing of the attentions. Okay, so what is the last sentence talking about? If that happens, the question of whether they really understand becomes largely irrelevant. A robot that has perfect mastery of syntax for all partial purposes, practical purposes, and understands what is being said. Okay, so there is no universal consciousness that the machines can be conscious. Okay, so we have done with one, two, three, and the possibility of creating artificial intelligence being doubted by academics. So I believe that an innovative approach that is having limited success. So F should be given to this. Okay. So fourth one is F, guys. So I believe we have got all of them, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, right? Okay. Yes. So any doubts so far, guys? So you can type it in the chat box if you have any doubts. Okay. Okay, guys, I believe we'll end this call here then. Yes. So that's all for today. Please give your examination, that is about reading exam or reading module exam. So that will be tomorrow, and you'll be given the link by the ma'am. Okay, ma'am, are you there? Okay, Krishna Purana. I gave mock test, and after that, after clicking on analysis, it is showing please wait while analysis is loading. It is showing same from yesterday. Okay, the mock test will be, you have to give it tomorrow, buddy, because the link will be sent tomorrow. So is it the previous mock test you're talking about? Like you're talking about listening? Okay. There's a test on the portal for all modules. Okay, so yes, maybe you're looking for another test. Okay, then you need to contact our moderator, ma'am. Uh,
Yes,
ma-
sir.
yes, ma'am. Mr. Krishna Kurana is having yeah, like accessing the full mock test thing. He needs to know the like he's not able to access and submit. It seems that might be a technical error, right?
Yes, sir. And if he has any of this problem, he can just directly type it in the Telegram group as well.
Okay, okay, okay. Krishna Kurana, you can type it in the Telegram group so that they'll take care of it. Okay. Yeah. So that's all from my end, guys. Have a happy weekend. Please give the test. This for this it will be a sectional test kind of thing. So definitely you should know where you're standing in reading. So reading takes little time to understand and do things, isn't it? So but don't lose hope. Definitely, 7 bands you can easily achieve if you have that strategy how to maintain the timing, and also some tricks, like for example the last question I talked about, right? Read the first two sentences and last two sentences of it. So these kind of tricks definitely will help you if you want to learn more and more about these kind of tricks. Definitely, we have a dedicated team of trainers. They'll give one-to-one sessions, and you can use them. Okay. Yes, if you become a gold member. Thank you. Bye bye, and have a great weekend. Bye, ma'am.